My name is Mel Hirsch. I'm one of the licensed professional practitioners here at the Center for Spiritual Living in Prescott, Arizona. And if you're joining us here in the room or online or looking at us because somebody said go to the YouTube channel, you are just so very, very welcome here. We have a number of sayings, and my favorite one is love spoken here. So I invite you to take a couple of deep and gentle breaths. And just reflect for a moment on the significance of this season. It is a time when all faiths, all spiritual traditions stop to examine what Ernest Holmes called the golden thread that runs through each of them. And here at Centers for Spiritual Living, we are always reaching for those threads, examining them and pulling on them a little bit to see when a light is shined upon them, what new way or expanded way of thinking we may be inspired to look at. And out of that arose another one of our sayings: change your thinking, change your life. This is a philosophy of faith and a way of life. And what for many of us has continued to expand is that we become very much the same person operating in the same method and MO on Thursday as we would on the Sabbath day, with maybe just a couple of changes in language or jargon. What a lovely goal. So as we settle into this room, just think about the world out there, and it will do very nicely for the next few moments of what we call time. Let it just bump along without our participation. We can always go back to it, but when we come back to it, let us feel more centered. This is a time of year where yet again we are seeing change in the circle of life as the sun makes its daily trip around us, except it no longer makes a daily trip around us. We make a daily trip around the sun. And as the seasons come and the seasons go, there is a time for reflection. So what I invite you to do as we examine this second day of winter after the solstice, what would you care to re-examine and see where perhaps an expanded view and the pulling of some golden thread shall open your willingness to be in community. Somewhere between the music, the meditation, and the message, we are here to receive ideas to ponder. So I invite you to close your eyes if they are not already, or just keep a gentle gaze and say, what in the issue of family you would like to see elevated? Take a moment to consider that. Perhaps it's the family of origin. Perhaps it's a family of choice. But envision how peace and joy, and especially love, can be expressed in the family you would create. As part of that creation, what is just one core value that you would love to see expressed there? And if by some chance you aren't yet sure, as we conclude our meditation time, I invite you to walk around and look out in the lobby and look up on the wall and see what values have been considered and are works in process within this beloved community. And maybe that will jog your awareness a bit. There are so many ways of expressing divinity, spirit, that which reflects elements of what one would happily embrace as a God. And as you look around and as you experience the rest of this morning, open to hearing something that will go, aha, I am going to pull on that thread today. So I invite you now to begin to bring your consciousness back into the room and rub your feet along the floor. Perhaps put your hand on your heart, because for so many of us, the heart is the center of the greatest thing we experienced here, and that is an ever-increasing understanding and expression of the word love. Gently open your eyes, look around the room, and look for love that radiates not only from your own being, but from a being of someone else in this room. Or if you are watching alone, look for love in the face of 2 or 3 others that you meet. Oh, there's one. And there. And there. I think we're done for now.